At a warehouse in Lakewood, Colorado Task Force 1 has gear packed up and ready to go. Backpacks stored, PPE at the ready, logistics spelled out on a whiteboard. Trucks, boats, and equipment gassed up and lined up. This is the home of one of 28 FEMA urban search and rescue teams. And when they get a call about a disaster, they have just hours to get on the road. That's what happened 20 years ago when the World Trade Center towers collapsed.
It was so much more overwhelming than really even what you saw on the news. And we got there a number of days after, just as they were switching from rescue to recovery, our first day.
62 people from Colorado worked at Ground Zero for a week. They got to New York on a military transport and were there with others on what was called the pile. It was the debris from the buildings and so much more.
It was a memorial. It was an incredibly dangerous place to work. It was a spot where we're not only looking out for the people that were lost and trying to honor them and find them and do what we could, but also taking care of the people that were working there now and making sure that they weren't getting hurt.
This video was shot by a young FEMA public information officer from Colorado named Jim Chestnut.
There'd be families and sometimes children about the age of my own daughter who would hand me a picture of their mom or their dad and say, when you go in there today, will you try to find them? And so, I mean, you have to be either dead or a robot not to be touched by that, right? But I felt it, but I don't think I fully felt it, okay?
Jim still has the boots he wore at Ground Zero, along with his camera, hard hat, and the respirator he says probably saved his life. Others who worked on the pile aren't as lucky. Experts estimate 40,000 of them have health conditions, including 10,000 diagnosed with various cancers caused by exposure to the fumes and toxins. 5 of the Colorado Task Force members have died, 1 from cancer, 2 from suicide. It's still not clear if the other 2 deaths were related to 9/11 or not. But there is no doubt all these responders who answered the call are heroes. But many really don't feel like it.
There wasn't a whole lot of time to really think about really what it was, what it meant, and those kind of things. You were focused on the task at hand. And really, even now, I don't know that that's fully set in.